Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I am looking at the Acronym Mother site because the spring-summer 2020 drop just happened. And I thought it would be fun to go through all the pieces with you guys because I think it's fun, but also because of the fact that when I talked about a previous drop this fall, that video was quite well watched, and so I guess many of you also find it fun to watch it together with me. So let's do it. So let's get right into it. Oh, this is the same. So, as I said, the mother site is on. I also wanted to look at labels because that is my local shop. See, they have not yet posted the drop, even though it's already almost 20 past 6. No, apparently not. Owlery. I don't know how you pronounce the name of this shop, but this is a shop in Amsterdam who also has stocked Acronym a few times now. It feels like I'm doing like a live video. It's kind of Acronym. Nope. Not here either. So End Clothing, a favorite among fans because of their great styling, has joined the party too. Nice, looks kind of okay. Hisnabaiti probably also has the drop. Yeah, Hisnabaiti also is in on it. So they have a few of the items. Yeah, so their hat immediately sold out, I see. On the mother side, it has not. Still all sizes available. Alright, so let's start with the hat. This is actually something I think I'm going to get. I'm still a bit in doubt. I feel like I have the room to doubt because this is a release. It's a store-wide release, so I don't think this will necessarily sell out very quick. So I'm giving myself a little bit more time to decide if I should get this. I mean, I think it looks very cool. I like the idea of having a gore-tex hat. Only, well, it's kind of a bit like when the P38 GT came out. That was also in spring summer, and you know, I'm not going to wear a gore-tex hat in summer. That's just not, I don't see myself doing that. I actually have a white gore-tex hat that's from this jacket, but so, you know, if I really need to, I can. So even though I think the khaki color looks kind of cool, I don't think I'm gonna get this one because it's just too close to the white one. Also, I don't have any other clothing that... I don't know if this will fit my wardrobe. I mean, I think it looks cool, but I don't know if it fits my wardrobe. So the black one is definitely nice. I think I do want to get this one. There's quite a cool graphic inside. I also think it's really cool that the J96 comes with a hat and a hood, but that we'll get to that later. But I'm not getting it right now because I think I would like to have it in the fall, especially in combination with my because last fall I also got the Shadow Project trench, which is super cool, but which is from like 2011, so that's a pretty old piece. I found it in very nice and good condition, but without the hood that was lost. So I think actually this hat would look very nice with the trench. But I'm not getting it right now. Also, I'm a bit in doubt about the size because I'm actually in between 58 and 59 in head size. But if I look at the pictures of Lenny and Errolson, Lenny's hat seems to be a bit bigger for his face than Errolson's, and I actually do kind of like the look of the hat being a little bit bigger, so maybe I should get an M. I mean, it has a pull cord, so you can... So then looking at the next piece, which is the much anticipated but also very much already semi-hated. Anyway, definitely talked about a jacket, the J94 VT. It's a varsity jacket. The previous varsity jacket made quite famous by John Mayer because he took a few pictures in them, which I believe was a bit more classic fabric-wise. So the previous iteration of the varsity jacket, the LJ2, here you can see it on the acronym database. Looking at this, it looks like the fabrics on this one, on the original, are quite classic, being wool and leather. I don't know if this is actual cow skin, but it does look like that. The new iteration is definitely not made of leather. So the body is made of a 3-layer technical wool and the sleeves of 3-layer nylon. Being 3 layers, it sounds like they should be quite weather ready. No school as school, no team as team. J94 is only the second time Acronym has interpreted the varsity jacket, and this time visual cues are all that remain. On a technical level, this is on another level. 3-layer composite body and sleeve fabrics means the jacket weighs in at just over 500 grams. Fully taped construction means wind and water invulnerability and through all season use. That's nice. Dimensional flex laminate hem and cuffs mean the slickest possible carefree closure are also breathable and waterproof. Nice. 2-stage center front closure means 1 hand and snap for convenience. 2 hands and zip for a complete weather seal. Jacket sling means you can stop thinking about when you stop wearing it. Chenille, don't know what that means. Wildcard graphic on the left chest, no letter as letter, and a Delta A embroidered on the cuff, paired with the FC3 GT for complete wet weather protection. The hat, right. Alright, okay, so there's a new video. Let's watch that for a second. Pretty cool. They are walking now, so they got a treadmill, I guess. Funny joke. Umid spilling his drink on his waterproof jacket. Yeah. It's possible. Alright, so you got the buttons, you got the jacket sling. You split your cork on it. Black and white, black and black, black and multi. I'm gonna scroll all the way down to see the multi colorway, which has 1 white sleeve. I actually think this is kind of cool looking. I mean, it looked cool. I really like the Acronym multicolor jackets, actually. I've never bought one. Don't know if I would, because it's also a lot less versatile, I think. I mean, it's already, you know, it's really like a statement piece, right? What I think is actually kind of cool of this season, style-wise, is that I mean, I don't know if it's really my style, but right now, but I think it's cool that Acronym keeps doing something different, because, you know, if you just do the same every time, it's just boring. And so I do think it's cool, and also kind of brave to, you know, keep trying to do something new, or in this case, do something old but in a different way, you know, like. But this whole look is very 50s kind of. I get kind of a 50s vibe from this. Did you see this guy sitting in a 50s pickup truck going to like a drive-in movie or something, you know? This is a cool detail. We see it here with a new shirt, which will, I guess, also be released somewhere this season. I really like this stuff, this 2-layer gore material for cuffs. It's really cool, I like it. It's a very fine looking wool weave. It doesn't look like wool, looks more like cotton. Not like this kind of felt like wool that was on the previous Varsity. I don't know if I like this though. This for me is kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I do know. I don't like it. I don't like the big. It's like a big playing card on a jacket. I think that kind of, for me, breaks it a bit. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the card logo. It's too big. It's just too. Maybe it should have been removable. Yeah, I personally think they should have stayed with the leather. I mean, it's also called a Letterman jacket, right? And that's for a reason. So yeah, I think this A should have been here, or another kind of A, but yeah, not this card. Probably this card is some kind of futuristic thing, like maybe it's a code, maybe you can scan it, or I don't know. There's probably something behind this, but I just don't like it aesthetically. I don't think it looks cool, the card. But nonetheless, a cool jacket, but not something I'm gonna get. All right, moving on to the J69. So nobody's really copying anything, I see just all sizes are still there. Probably also because these are releases that are also at all the retailers. You know, I've been seeing a shift in the availability of Acronym, which also has had its influence on the resale value because it's getting more popular. There are more retailers now selling it, which of course is great in the sense that a lot more people can buy it because the numbers in which the garments are made are just larger numbers. But at the same time, if you want to resell something that has been very readily available, like for instance, I'm now trying to sell my P31s, it's kind of hard to still get a decent price for it because, well, there are just a lot of them going around. So also they have been hitting the sales at some point. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I do think it's something to keep in mind when buying Acronym, because up until maybe 2 years ago, I think it was a lot more rare. I mean, the drops were less and just the production was smaller, so it was harder to get certain pieces. So that's also, I guess, why a lot of the like staple pieces from earlier do still resell for quite high prices, like the J28 or J47A, jackets like that, J36. Those are jackets that are still very sought after, which might change in the future, of course, if they are reissued. But I digress. We are looking at the J96 GT, a shorter, wider Tecker optioner, a non-restrictive dolman. Don't know what that means. Sleeve pattern is the key to the J96's new look and feel. Compact, yet light and effortless, the 96 feels fast and loose in a way that only a crop jacket can. But this blunter shape doesn't mean sacrifices in performance or options. The jacket can be anchored down by the articulated speed lock hem and armors up against inclemencies, both physical and psychological, via the storm hat or storm hood. Like I mentioned before, they have a hat and a hood. I think that's very cool. Both headgear options are included with the jacket and store the twin tension zip chest pockets designed specifically to hold them. That's a weird sentence. Both headgear options are included with the jacket and store the twin tension zip chest pockets designed specifically to hold them. I don't understand that sentence. Mezzanine pockets behind these are the perfect place to park idle hands, and the cavernous lower bilateral pockets will swallow almost anything else you should want to carry. Escape zip and jacket sling mean you can doff the whole package and be hands-free and back at it in seconds. Cool. I like it. It's a cool jacket. Yeah, this is a nice new jacket. It's a 3-layer Gore-Tex Pro, most breathable. So it's, of course, entirely water and windproof. Another walking video. Look cool, looking angry. Jacket sling. Sling open. Oh, I can see it's up. Whoa. That was cool. That was like a reverse thing. Is there sound with this? There's no sound. That was a funny thing with the hat. I like that. I also see Arlson is wearing a new shirt that also has the same card logo on the chest. And what this is, as you can see here, this is the same card logo that's on the varsity. Hood gun, hat, bam. Cool. Another close-up, like there also was in the varsity, on the varsity page. I like this. I like the new videos with the motion. That's good. Yeah, so crop jacket. I don't think it's that cropped. It's more like boxy, right? I mean, it doesn't seem much more cropped than a J68, if you ask me. To me, it looks like the J68 is about as cropped as this one, so I think this is a cool chain. Nice pockets. Again, I think it's really cool. It has a hat and a hood, and that there's a designated pocket for both. I also see that the pockets are asymmetrical. This one looks a little bit bigger than this one. Or not look, it is, obviously. The bigger one probably for the hat. Stuff like these things are cool details that I like in Acronym garments, because like if you look from a distance, this jacket looks very symmetrical on the front, but actually this pocket is bigger and the zip doesn't, like the line of the zip is broken here because below the pocket the zip is concealed. So yeah, I like those details. Tension zip on the pockets. More pockets. A lot of pockets. Elasticated Velcro closer. Alright. Don't see exactly how this works, but I think probably this part is elastic. The detail shots show that the Gore-Tex looks a bit different. Up close, the Gore-Tex Pro seems to have a very fine grid pattern, which I have not seen before on the Gore-Tex garments from Acronym. None of mine had that, so I guess this is new. Again, the t-shirt with the card logo. To be honest, like this, I think it looks more interesting. I mean, there's the card, but there's also this other graphic in the back. So then now the card seems to be like part of something else instead of just this rectangle on your chest. I like this better. And then the new color, the khaki color. Also on the khaki color, it's you can see very well that the surface of the Gore-Tex fabric is different than jackets I've seen before, having this micro grid. Alright, so J96, also a very cool jacket. I like it. Then, up next, what's going on? Pants. P10A. Alright. P10. Yeah, they're P10Es. Like the P10Es that came out last season. This time with the pockets, the P10A, with the big cargo pockets on the side. What can I say about these? Yeah, they look like P10s and they're encapsulated nylon. It does somehow look like the black one kind of drapes differently. I don't know if that's just a weird picture or that. Again, the khaki color. There's not really anything super new about this besides the color. Still the carabiner. Yeah, I don't know if I like the P10A. I mean, I've grown to like the P10, but having those cargo pockets on them, maybe just a bit much for me. Yeah, it's not, those pockets are not necessary for me. So these are definitely not pants that I would get. Even though these do look cool. Even though these kind of look like Desert Ranger. You know, this khaki color is already starting to grow on me right now. Crazy. Fucking brainworms. Yeah, I'm starting to like it. Then we have the P39. The P39M, which is a new silhouette and a new fabric. Let's see what the description is. Fluid dynamics. The P39 is a new 8-pocket acronym trouser with DMFA pattern, making for mobility, and deep pockets for storage. It achieves an easy balance of comfort, utility, and casual elegance. The unification of some of the base elements for diverse sources, workwear pockets, martial arts gussets, mil-spec fabrics, and internal fishings from classical menswear. One of our best summer pants to date. As you can hear, I'm not really very good at reading stuff, but I wanted to do it anyway. So, M, the new fabric, is nylon stretch. It is breathable and water repellent. So it's nylon and a bit of elastane. So it's nylon with a bit of elastane. It's super cheap. This is probably the cheapest acronym pant I've seen in a while. I mean, back in the day, most acronym pants used to have these prices, but so I think that's cool that they found a technical fabric that can be sold for less. That's really nice. All right, so here we have another cool kicking video. What? Arlson can still kick. Look at him go. Damn, I can't kick like that. I can't kick at all, actually. I've tried it a few times to do for a video, but I just can't do it. I can't kick. I'd like to learn though. Gotta learn some kicks. All right, super kickable. Another new color, a kind of darker khaki called Coyote. You're paired with some Chuck Taylor kind of shoes. So again, really kind of going for that 50s look, if you ask me. All right, the back's kind of interesting looking. I like the different panels and definitely looks interesting. The back definitely looks a lot less standard than the front does at first glance. You know, before every release, a lot of pictures get leaked. Especially nowadays with all the retailers and, well, retailers just leaking the pictures to their friends, and their friends are in the community, and then everybody, you know. So most people have already seen these pictures, but as have I. But I do think that the actual pictures on the site always look different because they're always kind of bad quality. Sometimes the colors are a bit off. Like when I saw the first pictures of this color, I didn't like it at all, but now I'm seeing it on the mother side. It does seem to look very different to me. I can imagine that maybe for a brand like Acronym, it's kind of annoying that the pictures are leaked, but at the same time, people start to talk about it. People form opinions about things that have not been released yet, and then when they do, those opinions can change. So the back pockets are semi-detached. It looks like the middle is detached, but then the corners are integrated into the pant. So that's interesting. This is quite an interesting design, I think, the back. So you have room here in the detached section for filling up the pocket towards the outside, so that will not be poking in your ass. But it doesn't have the loose hanging flaps like, for instance, I recently bought the Polyoptima Shadow Project pants that have completely detached rear pockets, which also looks cool, but this does look more advanced this looks like a more advanced design of those pockets. Because if you look from the side at the Polyoptima pockets, you can really see what's inside the pocket because you really have the 3D silhouette, and because these corners are integrated into the pant, the silhouette is like the pant is not detached, but I think this part will retain some of the benefits of a detached pocket. All right, switch more. Deep pockets, you can put a lot of stuff in there. All these things. Damn, yeah. Yeah, these are nice looking pants, man. I have to admit, they look good. These gray ones. This looks like kind of the same gray as the Baker gray items from last drop, for last season. A black version, of course. Yeah, I have to admit, they are really actually kind of nice looking pants, because in a discussion I had on Discord, I said I didn't really like the straight leg because it was too 90s for my taste, but yeah, it actually looks kind of good. And yeah, super affordable for Acronym standards. Alright, so that was it, I think, actually, for this drop. I have heard some rumors of some pretty cool mother side exclusives that will hopefully be dropping soon, and hopefully will be dropping at a point that I'm there and in time to maybe cop something. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, do please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep doing stuff like this, because if you do, I will, and then next drop I will talk about the stuff again. See you guys soon.